Today we're looking at Sony's new streaming player, the SMP-N200, and you can see it right here. Relatively small box, a little bit bigger than Apple TV and the Roku. Square design, nice finish on it. On the side here, it has a USB port, and in the back we have a whole variety of connectivity. There's composite video as well as HDMI. There's also optical audio out. The box supports both wired Ethernet and wireless BG and N. On the bottom is the handy reset button if you ever need it. And right here is the remote control for the unit. And it's a compact remote. It's nicer than the one on last year's model. Some of the buttons here though are a little tight, and you'll see this home button here. Sometimes you accidentally hit it when you're trying to navigate around, and that lands up knocking you out of whatever you're watching. So now we're going to turn on the box, and when we press the power key it almost instantly comes on, which is nice. And what you see here is Sony's XMB interface. High level we have Sony services. We have a web browser here, which I wouldn't spend too much time with. We have all the video services on here, and just to go through them quick, you can search internet video, not the paid services. You see there are local sources, which are DLNA servers, Sony service, Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, Vudu, NHL, YouTube, Blip, Crackle, and then there's a whole cornucopia of different, we'll call them minor channels out there. Cinema Now, which is coming soon to the box. There's a neat Michael Jackson channel with a lot of his old music videos on it. eHow, Flickster for previews. And we also have our music services, Sony service, Slacker, Pandora, NPR, pictures, which is really just local streaming of pictures, and then you have all your setup options here. We start with Amazon, and I have to say I really like the Amazon interface on the Sony box. It's nice and clean. There's some top-level choices here. You can browse HD TV, and you'll see what's popular. We can also go into Prime, and we can see what TV shows are available for all-you-can-watch streaming. Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, Wonder Years 24. If we bounce out of Amazon, we flip over to Netflix. The Netflix interface, I'm not too happy with. You'll see on the screen there's these really small tiles. It's a little hard to see stuff. I do like the fact that you can jump between the different seasons, but unfortunately from a audio and video point of view, you're not able to get 1080p video yet. Surround sound's not available yet, and Sony doesn't have any comment on when they are going to be available. And we'll jump into Vudu so you can see that. And big surprise here, it's the same Vudu interface that's pretty much on every other box out there. So we can just browse, go in. Harry Potter's available, by the way. Deathly Hallows, so no surprise there. So we'll take a look at Hulu Plus, and Hulu Plus already has I'm not a big fan of the Hulu Plus interface, and looking at it here in the Sony, it's kind of forced into how the Sony works, and it just doesn't work very well. If I'm looking for something, say I'm looking for a TV show, I go into Browse TV, and then there's TV shows with full episodes, and then I have this really, really confusing menu of letters that I have to start going through. If we just pick a random letter here, and you pretty much have to know what you're looking for. I guess we could look for 30 Rock. Let's try that. Like I said, it's not the friendliest interface out there. Here, we'll watch some Gary V. And of course, Hulu being Hulu, there's going to be an advertisement, so enough of that. That's the Sony SMP-N200. For our recommendations and details, go to techofthehub.com.